I've had a lot of you asking about the different kinds of colonies on those agar plates that I stuck under the hand dryer. Now, bacteria grow on agar plates, as you know, and we grow them up so that the colony is big enough so we can see them, and then we can do further tests on them. Colonies that the bacteria form on the agar plate can be quite unique to that bacterium. So they look like round blobs to most people, but as you work in microbiology, you get to know that the round blobs aren't just round blobs. They have different topography. Some are round, some are flat, some are wet, some are dry. They have different colours. Sometimes the edges are smooth, sometimes they're irregular. And these little features are what we use to determine what the bacterium is. Now, we need to confirm the bacterium. We can't just make an assumption based on colony morphology. That's what it's called, the shape of the colony morphology. We can't make an assumption. We have to do special stains and biochemical tests. I'm going to show you some different colony morphologies here so you can get an idea of what that all means. I have here a bacterium called Micrococcus roseus. It's a very small colony, but look, it's a beautiful pink colour. Isn't that lovely? So that's why it's called Micrococcus roseus. It's a rose colour. The micrococcus part is because the way it looks under the microscope. The cells are round, they're small, and they form little clusters of 4 called a tetrad. So this is Micrococcus roseus. On the other hand, this organism, Micrococcus luteus, look, it's grown yellow. So it's still a micrococcus organism, but it's yellow. So we can tell Micrococcus luteus, it's got this very bright yellow colour, and then the roseus as well. We can tell what it is by looking at it on the agar plate. But other bacteria do produce these kind of colony colours, so we can't make an assumption until we've looked at it under the microscope and done some tests. Now, this organism is Pseudomonas fluorescens, and this is lovely. It smells pretty horrible, and it produces this yellow pigment. Can you see there's yellow going throughout this agar? And this organism is called Pseudomonas fluorescens because it fluoresces under UV light. Take a look at this. There is a pathogenic Pseudomonas called Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and that produces a bright green pigment in the agar. So that's really clear when you see it. You can't mistake that. Let me show you this one. This one is Awinia carativora. It's got these off-white colonies. They're quite wet and shiny looking, and they are round. It's very similar to E. coli, Escherichia coli. Again, the colonies are small, round, and they're off-white. So they look similar. So, and actually under the microscope, they look almost identical. So you have to then do some biochemical tests to be sure. Awinia is a vegetable pathogen. E. coli is that bacterium you might have heard of. It's well known for being in poop, but that one is a safe one, don't worry. I haven't got poopy germs in front of me here. A bacterium here called Bacillus subtilis. This is a soil bacterium, very common, but if you have a look, the colonies, they're very flat and dry, and can you see they're quite irregular? They're also quite large, which is very different to Staphylococcus. This is a well-known skin flora. The colonies are white and dry, and they're sort of smallish, and they're nice and circular. So those are 2 colonies that are very different. Can you see? Brilliant. Okay, the other organism I want to show you is Streptococcus. Streptococcus, this is a species called Streptococcus lactis. The colonies are tiny. They're pinpoint colonies. So this is a common skin flora, and you find it in your mouth as well. So that's a strep. So as we do microbiology, we start to learn the different colony morphologies of the bacterium. We get to know them. So let's have a look. On this specimen, I've got some colonies. This came from a door handle of a toilet, and I can look at that and see straight away I've got Micrococcus species. You can see the Micrococcus luteus one. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And then I've got some Staphylococcus as well. And you'd expect that on a door handle where people have touched it. Normal skin flora will be on that door handle. There you go. That's your lesson on colony morphology today, and see you very soon.